Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
We're about to dive into a story of sibling love, fame, and tragedy that's as dramatic as it sounds. The Bee Gees were more than just a legendary music group. They were a true family affair. Born on the Isle of Man, these brothers would go on to become one of the most iconic and influential musical acts of all time. But before we get into their rise to fame, let's talk about how it all started. The Bee Gees didn't always have their name. In fact, they were known as the Bee Gees, a clever reference to Barry Gibb, his mother Barbara, and Bill Good all having the same initials. Can you imagine being named after your mom? It's a unique concept that even the most devoted fans might find hard to believe. The group was formed in 1958 by brothers Barry, Robin, and Morris Gibb. They began performing to raise pocket money, and before long, they were hired by Speedway promoter Bill Good to perform at the Red Cliff Speedway meeting. Little did they know that this chance encounter would change their lives forever. And it's not just us saying so. Even 53 years later, Barry Gibb still lives in Miami with his wife of over 5 decades. Now you might be wondering how they got their name changed from the Bee Gees to something more iconic and memorable. Well, that's where Robert Stigwood comes in. Stigwood was the boss of their RSO label and manager who had a vision for their music, but not just any vision. He wanted them to be seen as more adult. And so, when they asked him if they could change their name, he agreed on one condition: that their first UK single had to flop. Well, things didn't quite go according to plan, and New York mining disaster 1941 ended up being a huge hit. But the real turning point for the Bee Gees came when Stigwood helped them get their music heard by a worldwide audience. And boy, did it pay off. Their 1977 hit Saturday Night Fever shot them straight to stardom, and they went on to win 5 Grammy Awards, including Album of the Year. The Bee Gees are known for their timeless hits like Night Fever, How Deep Is Your Love, Massachusetts, and More Than a Woman. But behind the scenes, tragedy struck in 2003 when Morris Gibb passed away after suffering a heart attack, and again in 2012 with Robin's passing due to cancer. As we reflect on the Bee Gees' legacy, it's clear that their music has stood the test of time. And while they may have never made complete sense to some, as Bob puts it, their impact on the world is undeniable. From Barry Gibb's iconic voice to the brothers' unbreakable bond, the Bee Gees left an indelible mark on history. But what's even more remarkable is the way they've continued to inspire new generations of music lovers, from artists like Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber, who have covered their hits time and time again. And as we bid farewell to a musical legend that once shook our very foundations, let's take a moment to remember the incredible journey of the Bee Gees' drama drop.